Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant moves in the AFC North this season. Rumors are swirling around the NFL circles, and sources like Adam Schefter have dropped a bombshell that could send shockwaves through the division, and honestly, could change the entire landscape of the AFC playoff picture. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens potentially making a major splash by acquiring Denzel Ward from the Cleveland Browns. Yes, you heard that right, Denzel Ward, a four-time Pro Bowler, one of the best young cornerbacks in the league, could be heading to Baltimore, and the trade could be happening pretty soon. And the details are pretty eye-opening. According to the whispers, Cleveland is looking to rebuild and shed some cap space, especially after their tough 2-7 start this season. The Browns are allowing an average of 4 points per game, not exactly a stellar stat, especially for a team that once had Super Bowl aspirations. Cleveland is currently prioritizing their quarterback situation, but they're also making moves to clear some cap room, and apparently Denzel Ward is on the chopping block. The deal being discussed involves the Ravens sending a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft in exchange for Ward. That's a bold move, but one that could pay off immensely for Baltimore. Ward, a player with 4 Pro Bowls under his belt, has been a cornerstone of Cleveland's secondary when healthy. His career stats include 283 solo tackles, 60 assists, and 18 interceptions, which is pretty impressive for a young CB. Sure, injuries have impacted him in 2025. He's played only 9 games this season due to a concussion and some other issues. But when he's healthy, he's an elite shutdown corner, capable of neutralizing the best wide receivers. His coverage stats in 2023 were solid, with an 82% man-win rate and 85% zone success, plus a 52.2 PFF grade. That's not just good, that's elite level, especially considering his ability to make game-changing plays like interceptions and forced fumbles. Now, for the Ravens, this move would be a game-changer. Baltimore's secondary has been solid, but could use that extra star power to elevate their defense to the next level. Currently, they're sitting at 7-3 with the best defense in the league, allowing just 19.8 points per game. But adding Ward could push that even further, especially in coverage, where he could take some pressure off Marlon Humphrey, who's been battling a finger injury, and Kendall Washington, who's currently on the PUP list. Ward's presence would give the Ravens a lockdown corner to match up against the division rivals like the Bengals and Steelers, who have some of the league's top receivers. And let's not forget the ripple effect here. This move wouldn't just be about boosting the secondary. It's about shifting the entire defensive dynamic. Ward's ability to shut down top receivers could lead to more turnovers, and Baltimore's defense is already on a positive trajectory, with projections of 6 more interceptions and a significant boost in coverage EPA. His addition could help turn close games into wins, especially in a division where every possession counts. Plus, with the Ravens, offense firing on all cylinders, led by Lamar Jackson's continued evolution, this defensive upgrade could be the missing piece to make a real Super Bowl push. The impact on the odds is already noticeable. Bookmakers have moved the Ravens' Super Bowl odds from plus 600 to a more favorable plus 300, reflecting the confidence in this potential move. Ward's ability to contest passes at a rate of 20% and his effectiveness against elite receivers like Higgins can't be overstated. This isn't just about adding a good player, it's about acquiring a true difference maker who can change the game's outcome in a split second. It's easy to imagine how his presence could turn the tide in tough matchups, especially in playoff scenarios where every detail counts. Of course, Cleveland isn't just giving away Ward for nothing. They're looking at a rebuild, and shedding that $15 million cap hit this season gives them some breathing room to focus on their future. Cleveland's defense has been allowing over 211 points this season, and with a 39.3% third down conversion rate allowed, they're clearly looking to reset and focus on their rebuild. From Baltimore's perspective, acquiring Ward isn't just about depth. It's about adding a true playmaker to anchor the secondary for years to come. Now, some skeptics might point out that injuries have slowed Ward down this year, and perhaps there's risk involved in giving up a first-round pick for a player who isn't at 100%. But in the NFL, it's all about the upside, especially when the player is as talented as Ward. The Ravens are in a unique position where they can afford to take calculated risks, especially with a team that's already in playoff contention and looking to make a serious run. This move could be the type of bold step that elevates the Ravens from a good team to a true Super Bowl contender. Looking at the defensive improvements, Ward's addition would give Baltimore a boost of around 20% in coverage EPA and could even increase their turnover projections by 6 or more turnovers this season. His presence would also help reduce the opponent's yard per carry in the passing game, dropping from 6.5 to around 5.6 yards. That's a huge difference, especially against high-powered offenses. Plus, with the Ravens' pass rush already producing more sacks, indirect and blitz-assisted, Ward's ability to cover elite receivers like Higgins becomes even more valuable. His contested catch rate of 20% and a plus 11% success rate against top-tier WRs make him a prime candidate to shut down some of the league's most dangerous offensive weapons. From a strategic standpoint, this move isn't just about adding a player. It's about shifting the balance of power in the AFC North. The Browns, in their rebuild, are essentially signaling that they're moving away from immediate contention and focusing on the future. The Ravens, on the other hand, are trying to position themselves as the division's dominant force, and acquiring Ward would be a statement move. It would send a clear message that Baltimore is all in on another Super Bowl run and willing to make bold moves to get there. And let's be real, for the Ravens fans, this kind of move ignites even more excitement. We've seen how a lockdown corner can completely change a game, how a single interception or a forced fumble can turn the tide. Ward's ability to lock down his side of the field, combined with the Ravens' aggressive pass rush, could be the perfect recipe for postseason success. With Lamar Jackson at the helm and a defense that's already among the league's best, adding Ward could be the piece that pushes Baltimore over the edge. It's about building that championship-caliber team, and right now, it looks like the Ravens are willing to do whatever it takes. Of course, all of this hinges on the final negotiations and whether Cleveland pulls the trigger. But the signs point to something big happening soon, and Ravens fans should be ready. This isn't just about one player. It's about the message it sends to the league and the rest of the AFC. Baltimore is serious about making a deep playoff run, and this move could be the catalyst that puts them over the top. As always, the NFL is unpredictable, but one thing's certain. If this trade goes through, the Ravens' defense will be even more formidable, and their Super Bowl chances will skyrocket. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now, Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential blockbuster? Are you excited about the idea of adding Denzel Ward to our secondary? Do you believe this could be the move that finally pushes Baltimore into that Super Bowl conversation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters, not just to us, but to the entire Ravens family. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates and analysis, so stay tuned and keep that Ravens spirit alive. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come for our team. Let's go, Ravens.